Hey Tubes, been a couple weeks since I made a video and promised myself I'd be a lot better at making these more frequently, but I got wrapped up in some things and I realized, it'd been a couple weeks, so I was like, shit, I gotta make a video. So I just thought I'd take this time to make some announcements and answer some questions since, I asked for you guys' questions like 7 months ago and I still haven't gotten to answering them, but so here it goes. The main reason I haven't made a video in the last 2 weeks is I got a new animation program. It's more of a professional, built for just animation. All my animations in the past have been with Flash, which is a really good program, and it's something I learned to enjoy doing. This program is strictly for animation though, and hopefully it'll make things more streamlined and allow me to get better quality stuff out in a more timely manner. I already have some storyboards done with I'm in the middle of rigging some characters, so they're already fleshed out, drawn out, and just building them, putting them together. And I already have a series that I'm going to be working on. It's going to be an ongoing series, and that's really why I haven't been around. But I have been taking some courses on it, so it's because it is a new program and I don't want to spend 6 months teaching myself and not putting anything out. And I took this opportunity to start this new program. I've been looking at it for a while, and I've even played with it a little bit on the trial version, even while I was doing my Flash animations. But it had been so long since I've used Flash that I really thought that I was going to have to reteach myself all that again. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity. If I'm going to have to relearn it, I might as well get the better program that I really have been looking at. So that's why I haven't been around for 2 weeks. Been studying. So the animations will be coming back real soon. I hope everyone likes them. Like I said, this series I'm working on, I think it'll be fun. So look out for those. Hopefully within the next week or two I should have the first one out. And after that, after the initial build, the continuing series shouldn't be that hard to put out every once in a while. So look out for those. And for questions, I didn't get many I got plenty of comments on my question video, but I didn't get many questions, which is okay. It'll give me time to actually maybe get in a little depth with the questions I did get. And so Unassumption asked, I'm sure you mentioned that you're living in England now and have lived in the US in the past. What things do you like about each country? What do you miss, and which is your favorite? I can only speak, when I talk about England, sometimes I sound bitter, but it's based on where I'm at in England. I kind of live around this little farm community, and there's not much to do. The nearest real nice sized village is about 20-minute drive to really, go to restaurants or the cinema or the mall, or it's at least 20 minutes. And a city like Cambridge, which I would consider like a larger city, is 35 minutes away. London's about an hour to hour and a half away. So I'm sure people that live closer to those types of cities and villages have a lot more to do, but as of right now where I'm at, it kind of sucks. But I can still see the advantages of living here, and I'm sure people that live, like I said, within those areas have plenty of conveniences. And that's really what I miss. I hate to admit it, I'm so fucking Americanized. We are a country of convenience, and it's sad to admit sometimes, but when you have a store like Walmart where you can go get your tires changed while you're grocery shopping, picking up a lawnmower, and buying the latest releases on DVD all in one store, one trip, I mean, that does kind of get us spoiled, I think, you know? And I miss, other than that, I mean, I guess I miss my family. You know, it takes like a 12-hour plane ride that's going to cost you like at least $900 just to get back to the States. And the weather. I don't care how long you lived here, you fucking born and raised, fucking weather in England sucks so bad. I don't mind the rain. I actually miss a good, you know, storm with actual lightning. Here it just rains or constantly drizzles, which is even more depressing than just some solid rain. But the constant drizzle on your head, I don't even carry an umbrella anymore. I've been here so long I'm used to it. It's just, you're gonna get wet anyway. But one of the greatest bonuses about living in England is, I think, the history. Even if you don't leave the country, there is so much to see just in England that you cannot compare to anything in America. I mean, there's people that live in houses that are older than the country in the United States. So the history, which I love history anyway, but and the ease of travel within Europe. It's very cheap to get on a plane. So you get on like Ryanair or something and just go to France, go to Spain, go to Italy. I've already taken my wife to Paris. We spent a week there. It's something we wouldn't have been able to do probably in the States, just because of the plane tickets from the States to Paris would be outrageous. But here it was, you know, dirt cheap. There's sometimes Ryanair will have flights to Germany for 1p. You still got to pay, you know, taxes and shit. And that's another thing. Oh, America wants to complain about taxes. You don't know shit about taxes till you live here. I mean, the good thing is, like, when you buy stuff, all the taxes are included in the price. So if it says £29, it's £29. But you get tax for owning a TV. You got to pay that every year. You got road tax. You get, everything's just taxed, and it gets a little ridiculous. And because I moved here, everything's sort of due at the same time. So I got like my TV tax, my road tax. What else? MOT. You got to get your car inspected, and some of these things aren't cheap. You know, you're talking about a couple £100, which, go ahead and almost double that in dollars. But still, I actually love this country. I'm gonna be here for another 3 years. Then we're back to the States. So I'll be here a total 6 years. Hopefully I'll get to Italy next year. Also trying to get to Egypt. It's like one of my goals, you know, on my bucket list. I want to see the pyramids and just see some of that those historical structures. But being here allows me to do so many things that I probably wouldn't have been able to do in the States. Alright, I spent a lot of time on that question, and I had like 3 more. So, Borg Incest, which is a fucking crazy name, asks, do you have any training in art? No. When I first got out of high school, I really wanted to get into graphic design. I went to college, and they didn't really have any graphic design stuff, so they were trying to work with me and putting me into all these other sort of graphic design-ish type courses, but they really weren't anything special. Nothing that I'm doing now. I mean, they actually even put me in AutoCAD, which is like computer drafting. I had no business being in that class. I did good in the class. I just had nothing to do with what I wanted to do. How long have you been an atheist? I would say that's like my becoming an atheist is probably a long story that I don't have time for, but about 5-6 years now. And how's fatherhood treating you? Fatherhood's good. I mean, it's nice. It's a struggle every day, but I've lived my life like that. A lot of people who's watched me from the beginning knows that I was a father when I was 15 years old. I have so my daughter's 18 years old. There's a big difference between my daughter and my son's age, my newborn son's age, than there are bigger age difference between them two than there are me and my daughter, which is kind of weird. But sometimes when people don't know me and I tell them I got an 18-year-old daughter and then I got a newborn, they're like, it sounds like one of those selfish things old people do, but I'm not even old. It's just I started way too young. But at least I'll have help this time along. My parents helped me out a lot for my daughter, make sure I finished school, and they gave us a place to stay till I became an adult, I guess you would say. Legally became an adult, but I wasn't with the mother, and pretty much did it on my own for a while till I got married. But now I'm married and have a baby, so I actually don't have to do everything by myself, which is nice. It's actually a load off just knowing that. I have a little time, so maybe I'll go into the atheist thing. Or actually, no, I don't have a little time, so I guess I'll stop it here. Yeah, that was about all the questions I had. I had like a total of 2. But thanks for watching all the videos, and like I said, watch out for these upcoming animations, as long as my head doesn't blow up from trying to learn this program. But hopefully that might be the next video up. Give me a week. Alright guys, peace.